In the bustling corridors of Capitol Hill, where hopeful legislation wades through labyrinthine debates and politicking, a news bolt struck the anxious nerves of many. President-elect Trump had chosen Representative Matt Gaetz as his nominee for the role of Attorney General. Among the cacophony of reactions, U.S. Senator John Fetterman, known for his towering presence and straightforward demeanor, found himself inevitably cornered by eager reporters. He had just descended from another round of discussions and was adjusting to the changing tide of news cycles when the inquiry landed. Fetterman's candidness was both a trademark and a tool, offering him the flexibility to skirt around political stalemating with a well-timed quip. Facing the reporters crowded before him, he chuckled slightly, more out of disbelief than humor, articulating what many perceived as masterful trolling from Trump's camp. "It's just kind of like a God-tier kind of trolling," Fetterman announced, his voice echoing along the marble halls. He paused for effect before adding, "just to trigger a meltdown." The reporters around him buzzed, analyzing each word, dissecting intent and tone, as if unraveling a hidden code. It wasn't that Fetterman didn't expect surprises from the president-elect, but this pick, in particular, seemed engineered to rattle cages. Gaetz, a figure of controversy and division, perhaps wasn't the consensus candidate or, some would argue, qualified choice for the Attorney General's office. However, he represented an embodiment of bold, if not audacious, choices that challenged conventional political decorum. While Fetterman was quick to acknowledge that not all of Trump's nominations were outlandish, he tactically chose to spotlight the selection of Gaetz as a catalyst for curiosity, not just among Democrats viewing him as an incendiary appointment, but primarily among Republicans, who now found themselves in a tight squeeze. "But really, the Dems' opinions on Gaetz, that's not really what's interesting," Fetterman continued, drawing attention away from an expected Democratic backlash. Instead, he aimed at the heart of Republican integrity, hinting at potential fractures within their ranks. "The good ones are going to come by my colleagues on the other side, the GOP, on how they can justify voting for that J-off.